Welcome back, Catamounts. We are kicking off a new semester. I'm Thomas Newsom.
And I'm Lorelei Noyes. This is your campus news presented by WeTV and Catamount Entertainment.
Well, the new semester is off to a strong start. Tell me, what are you looking forward to this semester?
I'm looking forward to getting involved here on campus and seeing those leaves change colors by fall.
Oh, that's always beautiful here.
It's gorgeous.
Local election season for Silva's Board of Commissioners is in full swing. Reporter Hallie Stanley attended the candidate forum and gave us more insights.
Indivisible Common Ground WNC hosted a candidate forum for the upcoming election. Voters will choose members for the Town of Silva Board and fill a 2-year unexpired seat on the Board of Commissioners.
Okay, the candidate forum. My name is Lauren Baxley, and I'll be moderating tonight's event and presenting your questions to the candidates. We've collected your questions and grouped them by topic to ensure we cover as much ground as possible within our hour and a half together. We've selected one representative question per topic. While your exact question may not be asked, we hope the discussion offers valuable insight into the issues that matter most to you as a voter.
Candidates introduced themselves and gave a glimpse into their priorities for the community.
This is a steep learning curve, and I look forward to that. Critical thinking skills, communication skills, research skills, and relational skills. Again, I grew up here, and those connections are so important.
One candidate delivered a passionate plea for the future of Silva, speaking straight from the heart.
And the reason that I'm running is because I feel like my people are being disregarded and not being heard. And I'm talking about the bartenders, the servers, the waitresses, the bookstore owners, the skaters, the people who dance in the streets and come here from out of town. Because they're not. They're being disrespected because they're not one of us.
What's the history of this? What's behind this ordinance? What's the goal here? The end goal?
The forum gave voters a chance to hear ideas, concerns, and commitments from those hoping to lead. As Election Day approaches, Silva residents will decide who best represents their community's future. I'm Hallie Stanley with WeTV. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Hallie, for your report. There are 2 election seats opening up for Town Board, and 2 candidates are running for an unexpired 2-year commissioner term. Early voting will open October 16th.
Dayglow brought campus to life with a free concert as part of WCU's Week of Welcome events. The indie pop singer brought high energy in a sizable crowd that filled up Central Plaza, singing one of their hit songs, Can I Call You Tonight? If you missed it, don't worry. More events like this will be occurring throughout the academic year. Make sure to follow WCU campus activities so you don't miss out on the fun on campus.
Still ahead, Ryan Creel reporting on this year's Silva Pride Festival. And later, Hallie Stanley brings us another story on Hendersonville's annual Apple Festival.
And for the next week's weather forecast with Jack McBrayer, stay tuned.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
We scored? Yeah, we scored. We're going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Hey, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. I'm gonna need that back. No. Kevin!
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Yeah.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Open mic night, hosted by Last Minute Productions. This event welcomes singers, comedians, musicians, and slam poets. Spots are limited, so performers need to register in advance, and for students, admission is free. The event is happening September 18th from 6 p.m. to 9:30.
The annual Pride Festival transformed Silva into a colorful landscape this past weekend. Reporter Ryan Creel gives us the story.
I'm Ryan Creel. I'm with WeTV, and today we're at the 5th Pride celebration in downtown Silva.
Community members from all across Western North Carolina gather to celebrate what Pride means to them and how they can help out those in their community.
So we are out here at Pride today to kind of promote some more about our nonprofit. We are located here in Silva, and we do a few different things out in the community. So we have our counseling services, which is a pretty big part of our organization. Over here, we have a food pantry that is open 2 days a week. It is a low barrier food pantry. It is client choice, so it's set up like a little shopping center, and clients can come and pick out whatever food they want and take as much as they need.
Those in attendance enjoy the atmosphere with chalk art, dancing, and live music highlighting local queer artists. For the second year in a row, Silva Pride has been without a parade over concern of having enough resources, leaving Silva business owners to feel the effects.
Most of the businesses experience an influx of people coming into town from outside of the region and coming in to spend money at restaurants and bars, coffee shops.
We get incredible foot traffic on the day of the event. Closed road or not, people are in town. They are shopping in local businesses. They are eating in local restaurants. And it's just a wonderful, joy-filled community event that benefits us all.
This has been Silva Pride with WeTV. I'm Ryan Creel.
Thanks, Ryan, for your report. This is the Pride Festival's second year without the Pride Parade. Our local elections will determine if the parade will resume next year.
After a brief hiatus, Speedy's Pizza is back in town. The business, previously leased by the now closed Rogers Bros, temporarily said goodbye to the community over the summer. Now named Speedy's Pizza and Pub, the beloved pizza place has reopened its doors in Dillsboro, transforming the Junction Pub into its new home. They're now offering pizza by the slice, so you can still grab a bite even after the kitchen has closed.
Hendersonville's annual Apple Festival kickstarts the start of fall in Western North Carolina. Reporter Hallie Stanley gives us more details.
North Carolina's 79th Apple Festival marks a busy season for tourism in Hendersonville. The festival took place over a 4-day span on Labor Day weekend. I spoke with a volunteer from the festival to get more details.
My name is Cheryl. I've been involved with the North Carolina Apple Festival for about 26 years. We love it. We are over the volunteers, and we have so many volunteers that come just to this festival to volunteer, even from other states. So the Apple Festival has been going on for 79 years, and it's to promote our apple growers. We're the 7th largest county selling apples, and so it's a big produce for us, big income, very important to our community, and so a lot of folks come out for that, but that's what we're really promoting is them.
A vendor shares what she loves about the Apple Festival.
So this is Shade Tree Farms. I do all natural goat milk soap and natural body products. I've been coming back to the Hendersonville Apple Festival for 5 or 6 years now. And the main thing that keeps me coming back year after year is that my customers keep returning to find me to continue to buy my product. And it gives me pride to know that they love my product enough. They're going to come back to the crowd of people to buy my products over and over.
For Hendersonville, the festival brings more than tradition, but economic growth for the county. There were 14 farms present at the festival, and apple farming in this region brings in $30 million annually. The conclusion of the festival marks another successful year of selling apples.
Thank you, Hallie, for your report.
We have a big game this Saturday with WCU versus Elon, a new sports radio show with Stray Cats and Player of the Week. Stay tuned for Dom and Chap talking sports after the break.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago, in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
Do you have prediabetes? North Carolina residents with prediabetes can enroll in a free or low-cost national diabetes prevention program. Trained coaches are standing by. Get started now at joinaprogram.org.
Roll over. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Welcome back, Catamounts. Let's see what Dom and Chap have for sports.
Hello, Catamounts. I'm Dom Saney.
And I am Chap Chappell, your voices for Western Carolina sports.
Well, Chap, it's a new season, new anything for the sports of Western Carolina. I'm excited.
I'm excited. This is like Christmas for me because like all the fall sports season is one of my favorite times of year. We got football, volleyball, soccer. We got all kinds of great stuff happening.
Absolutely. And on that note, let's kick off the new season with some football. This past Saturday, the Cats traveled to Winston-Salem for a tough matchup against Wake Forest. The Cats were looking to bounce back after a narrow loss in the opener to Gardner-Webb, aiming for their first season win as well as the program's first win over an FBS school. However, with just in 10 minutes of the game, lightning in the area would put the game on pause. The Cats would resume action after a 2-hour delay. The story for the game would be the Demon Deacons' rushing attack from both running back Damon Claiborne and quarterback Robbie Ashford, combining for 259 yards, with 193 of them coming from Claiborne and 4 touchdowns on the ground. Even with the Cats winning the turnover battle at 3 and time of possession, the Cats' early struggles on moving the ball down the field and the splash plays coming from the Demon Deacons would be too much to overcome. Cats lose, unfortunately, 42-10. The Cats' only touchdown on the day would be a goal line run from running back Markel Townsend late in the fourth quarter. Western returns home this Saturday to play out-of-conference foe Elon for the annual Whiteout and Freshman Run game. Kickoff is at 2:30 p.m.
It was soggy weather. It was, very wet to play in. But, I mean, as they say at WCU, we carry umbrellas.
Indeed we do, Chap.
Yep, and now going from the rain, let's talk about beach night. And by beach night, I mean women's volleyball. The Catamounts hosted their home opener against UNC Asheville this past Tuesday. looking to improve on 4-3 of the season, Cats versus Dogs. Despite a 2-1 deficit, the Cats would rally to win 2 consecutive sets to secure the 5-set victory over the mountain rival Bulldogs. The stars of the game would be Tatum Sharp, who powered the offense with 16 kills and added 3 blocks at the net, Janelle Blue with 12 kills and a team-high 5 blocks, and Katie Boney, who stuffed the stat sheets with 22 digs and an incredible 52 assists. The Cats' next matchup will be on the road tomorrow night against the North Alabama Lions. Tip-off is at 7 p.m.
Absolutely. And moving over, let's roll over to women's soccer. After a lukewarm start with a tough matchup with number 2 Tennessee and only 1 win at home, the defending regular season SoCon champions were searching for answers with Saturday's road trip up against the Wothrop Eagles. And answers they found, blinking the Eagles 2-0 and improving to 3-3-2 on the year. The Catamounts outshot the Eagles 28-5, their most shots in a match since 2022, while firing 10 on goal. The stars of the game include Isabella DeMarco, who led the attack with a career-high 8 shots, 2 on frame, and her first goal of the season. And then we have Ava Rapatel, the Rock Hill native, netting the game winner for her second goal of the year, and Malaya Saskua, who chipped in 3 shots, 2 of them on target, and an assist to push her into a tie for the team lead in points. In net, Lena Trudell picked up her 3rd shutout of the season, moving just 2 clean sheets away from the Catamounts' all-time scoring record, or career record, I should say. The Cats are back on the road tomorrow with a matchup against the Seahawks of UNCW. Kickoff is also at 7 p.m.
And to conclude our segment is WeTV's Athlete of the Week.
Yep. This recipient is Catamounts volleyball player Katie Booney with her spectacular play of 22 digs and 52 assists. Congrats, Katie. And before we go off, we also have to talk about the new program, Stray Cats. You guys can check that out at 95.3 WWCU. Me, Morgan, and Owen will be going over before the freshman game. But as always,
go Cats!
Well, would you look at that? We Cook is back with Julian and Ryan for yet another season. Let's see what they have cooking up for us this week.
I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I just can't put my finger on what it is. I'm gonna call Julian. He'll know what to do.
Hello?
Hey Julian, is there anything we're supposed to be doing right now?
Yeah. We're supposed to be filming that show, We Cook.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a lifetime ago. Yeah, same spot?
Yeah, sounds good.
Awesome. All right, I'll see you there.
Bet.
So have you been here the whole time?
Yeah.
I guess it's time.
I think it is.
We Cook! For your ingredients, you're gonna get some red enchilada sauce, some refried beans, a pound of ground beef, some tortillas, some shredded cheese. Turn the stove on to medium heat. Brown your pound of ground beef.
You can tell you're from Florida.
I am not from Florida. I am from Huntersville, North Carolina. Next, we're gonna drain the ground beef with a paper towel. Go ahead, separate them out. Tilt the pan a little bit. Paper towel in. Separate it out again, tilt. Just get the rest of that grease. Sprinkle in some salt. And some ground black pepper. Onion powder. garlic powder. Scoop out your refried beans and put them in the meat. Next, we're going to mix up the ground beef with the refried beans. Go ahead and sprinkle some cheese onto the ground beef and refried beans mix. And pour in most, but not all, of your enchilada sauce. All right, turn the heat off. Pour some of your remaining enchilada sauce into the pan and spread it out. Put it on the tortilla. Fold it on up. And drop it in the pan. Pour the remaining amount of the enchilada sauce on top. There we go. Sprinkle some cheese on top. Put some tin foil on top, and it's ready to go in the oven. Put in the oven at 325 for 20 minutes. And now you have enchiladas, ready to serve.
So we just could call these enchiladas? Well, in that case, that's how you make enchiladas so good that you hate enlightenment. Thank you for watching. Yes! We Cook is back!
Those enchiladas look great.
We are, of course, being sarcastic. They looked, well, y'all saw them. I'm sure they tasted better than they looked. Anyhow, still ahead, Jack McBrayer with our weather.
And later, Jacoy Bell sits down with David Chandler for a one-on-one interview. We'll be back with weather after the break.
That's why it's important to prepare for emergencies before they show up. Go to ready.gov/plan to find the tools and tips you need. And make a plan today.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Oh boy.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
I'm Jack McBrayer with the weather. Sorry about that. So on Friday, we have an average of 77, a high and low of 85 and 50. And as you can see, it's going to have a trend of mostly sunny throughout the week. Saturday, we have an average of 84, 50, average of 84, 78, high of 85 and a low of 51. Sunday we have a average of 89, a low of 49, and a high of 89. Monday we have an average of 76, a high of 84, and a low of 53. And on Tuesday we have an average of 76, a high of 82, and a low of 51. On Wednesday, as you can tell, it's going to be a bit rainy. Make sure everybody's got their umbrellas because it's going to be hot still, with an average of 78, a high of 84, and a low of 52. And on Thursday, you're going to have an average of 79, a high of 83, and a low of 53. And that's going to be the weather for this upcoming week. Now back to the desk.
Western Carolina University is celebrating Family Weekend from Friday, September 19th through Sunday, September 21. Families can enjoy a full schedule of events including campus tours, student performances, a family social, and the legacy pinning ceremony. On Sunday, outdoor adventures like a whitewater rafting trip are also available. For the complete schedule, visit WCU's Family Weekend page online.
You have any family coming up?
I don't. I'm actually going home for Family Weekend. Get away from the crowds, you know?
Yeah, I understand that. And now, Jacoy Bell with our special guest, David Chandler.
Hi, I'm Jacoy Bell here with David Chandler. He is a film and television major. Hi, David. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good. So what's it like in the film and television major?
It's great. We make movies. We're learning how to make movies. And I think our faculty are really supportive of us, so it's awesome.
What role do you play?
Usually I write, and I also have a hand in like camera work and lighting, so writing and cinematography.
Okay. I write songs, and recently I just got out of a writer's block. How do you deal with being blocked creatively, and have you ever been in a writer's block before?
Yeah, actually recently I've been struggling with a script I started working on over the summer, and our professor gave a lecture this past 2 weeks, I think, about like one of my favorite directors, and it just really inspired me to think about like the kind of filmmaker that I want to be and the stuff that I want to make, and it just kind of brought everything back together and made everything click again. And you know, we started again full steam on that script, and we're on like draft 2, getting ready to start draft 3, so pretty excited.
What advice do you have for people who are new to the major or people who are struggling?
I think my advice would be to try everything. I definitely put myself in a box my freshman and sophomore year. I just like strictly wanted to do writing, and that was pretty much it. But once I, you know, realized that like there were so many other aspects of it that I could possibly be doing and possibly be good at, I just started doing them, and I realized that there's so much more that I enjoy doing and that I actually am good at. So just push yourself and go out of your comfort zone and do things that you normally wouldn't. Great.
Do you have any goals or any upcoming projects this year?
Yeah, goals is graduating. I'm a 5th year senior and I am ready to go. But I have my senior thesis coming up. We will be shooting over fall break. I'll be the cinematographer. We have a great crew. We actually have casting tomorrow, so we're pretty excited. But yeah, just graduating and finishing my senior thesis.
Oh, I need to come to that casting, huh? And I have some fun questions before we wrap.
Sure.
What's your favorite TV show?
I love Game of Thrones. I'm a big Game of Thrones nerd.
And do you have a favorite actor or actress?
I think Viola Davis is probably my favorite actress. I don't know if I have a favorite actor.
I love The Walk.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
Thank you so much, David.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me.
I'm Jacoy Bell, and back to the desk.
That's all the campus news we have for you tonight.
Make sure to tune in 2 weeks for more campus updates. And as always, go Cats!